Welcome to Planet Algo, where we discuss all things about the Algorand network. Now, I just mentioned the term Algo and Algorand, yet did you know that these are two different things? Algorand network is a blockchain that's going to power some of the most exciting technologies to come. Algos are the default coin or token that you need in order to transact on this blockchain. Algos are really just another ASA. If you're not familiar with ASAs, please check out my video on this topic. I will link to it down below. Now, this is important to note, and I do want to highlight this over in the official Algorand wallet. You can see my Planet Algo wallet here, and I have two ASAs in it. I have Algos and I have Planet Algos. In my prior video, I created Planet Algos for fun. It's for this community. They are both tokens. In fact, the Planet Algo has all the same properties as Algo, except of course that it is not the default token of the network. Besides that though, Planet Algos are a layer 1 token, just like Algos. If you're not familiar with the term layer 1 or layer 2, be sure to catch my video on that. I will also link to that down below. So this is important to note because I'm sure you hear about new tokens or coins being released every day. And I want to be sure that people aren't confusing that with networks. So for example, you've probably heard about the Ethereum network. Ethereum is a blockchain, just like the Algorand network. And just like Algorand, Ethereum has a default token or coin also. It's called ETH. So in order to do anything on Ethereum, you must have some ETH. And many people will launch coins on top of the Ethereum network. All of these assets on the Ethereum network are layer 2 technologies. So for example, you can see I have something called Dogecoin. Doge is not a network in itself. This is important to note because there is a big difference between the two. When I look at this, you can see that on Ethereum, they have many different tokens. In fact, it says right here, I can swap from the Ethereum token into these other tokens. I can click down here and I can see literally tens of tokens, dozens of tokens. And there's even more if I want to come up here and start swapping for tokens that aren't listed and other such things. All of these tokens on the Algorand network would just be Algorand standard assets. Except for that, on Algorand, these are layer 1 technologies, which makes them more secure. We could have all the same functionalities that they enjoy on ETH by tying in stateful and stateless smart contracts. But that's for another video. What I want to point out to you today is that Algorand is set to explode on this type of technology. And the reason for that is that Algorand is cheaper, faster, and more secure. How much cheaper, you might ask? Well, when I bought this Dogecoin, it required me to exchange money from Coinbase into my MetaMask wallet. In order to do that, I had to pay a fee of $15. And you can see that right here. And then what I had to do was I had to take this coin and I had to do that swap that you saw right here. And that also had a fee. And that fee was $90. So you're talking I was out $106 in fees in order to get some of this token for only 2 transactions. How much would this cost on the Algorand network? Well, a transaction fee on the Algorand network is standardized to 0.001 algos, which is less than 1 cent. So 2 transactions right now would cost me just a little bit over 1/3 of 1 penny. We are talking about multiple orders of magnitude in the difference of the price. And this isn't even to talk about the speed in which it took about 10 to 15 minutes to confirm these transactions on Ethereum versus the Algorand network, which would take about 10 seconds. So I hope that gives you an idea of the potential that's lying on the Algorand network. And I also hope that now when you hear about these new coins coming out, you're going to understand the difference between a coin and a network. There are some new networks being made. You hear about Cardano, that is also a network. And you hear about Solana, that is also a network. But most of the stuff that you'll hear are actually just tokens on top of networks. And I personally feel that the best network to make tokens on top of is Algorand. So that wraps up our token discussion. So now let's move over to a comment from viewer Justin Tonini. They found out by doing some research that the microshares Macy's platform is locked out of the United States and all of its corresponding jurisdictions. This is very unfortunate news, and I'm looking forward to when they can come into the US. However, it does sound like for those of you outside of the US, you can go to Macy.io and transact in microshares. Thank you, Justin, for finding this out for us. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to smash that like button down below and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me some questions or comments. I try to get to all of them. And I do want to make one more plug for my son's channel. If you guys have kids that enjoy art, Blazing Amazing Art on YouTube. All of you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Take care.